Hi fourth graders, today in this video you're going to find out how to do your Bible projects. So today I have assigned you one Bible project and it's going to take you 2 weeks to complete, and while you're working on this project there will be no other Bible homework for your Bible class. So the title for this Bible project is called 10 Commandments. We have talked about the 10 Commandments and I hope all of you are aware of what 10 Commandments are. And today I'm going to guide you through and explain you how to do this project one by one. So let's get started. So the objectives for this project is for you to understand the 10 Commandments and be able to explain them verbally and visually. What I mean by verbally means you should be able to explain this using your words. And what I mean by visually is I want you to be able to describe this using pictures or some symbols while you're explaining. And last but not least, I want you to apply the 10 Commandments in your life. So what do you need to do for this project? First, I want you to watch a video lesson on the 10 Commandments project, which is the one that you're right now watching. And sorry for moving. And I want you to also find a video about 10 Commandments, and the video will tell you and explain you what the 10 Commandments are and what you're expected to do. And once you're done watching the video, I want you to find a worksheet part 1, which is this one over here. Yes. I'm going to talk more about this when I come to this part, but as of now, all you need to know is that there are 2 worksheets. First one is part 1 and second one is part 2. And also, if you need, you can watch the video once again, and then I want you to complete the last worksheet. And once you're done completing both worksheets, now it's your time to go on and then make a poster. I'm going to show you some samples. So what I mean by visual display is a poster. And once you're done with everything, then it's the last thing you need to do is completing a self-assessment. It's going to be available on Google Classroom. So for those of you who have not made an account in Google Classroom, you must done so before the due date. And this is the rubric. I'm going to be marking your worksheet 1, worksheet 2, and I'm going to be looking into your poster with the explanation. This is not separate. As long as the explanation is on the poster, that's good to go. And I'm going to be counting your self-assessment and I will be marking yours, and it will all add up to 60 points. And it's due, oh, I didn't write down the due date. It's due Friday, March 20th. So I'm giving you 2 weeks to complete this. So let's look at some of the samples. So these samples are the poster samples. So I'm just giving you an option. You don't have to follow exactly as this, but I'm just trying to give you some ideas. So this student, he or she cut out a door, and inside the door, he included the 10 Commandments. So once you open the door, you can see the 10 Commandments. I just included this to show you one visual representations of how to explain the 10 Commandments. And here he included the verse. I know the quality is not that clear, but then it says Exodus 21 through 17. So you can include, but you don't need to, because that's very repetitive. So instead of including the verse. Once again, you can just write down how you're going to apply this 10 commandments in your life, or what you learn through this project. And this is a little too challenging for you. I'm not looking into any kind of visual representation that's graphic like this, but I included this to give you how to draw for each commandment. So all the visuals here are optional. What I mean by that, you can take their idea, or you can mix it with your idea and come up with a new idea. That's all up to you. But some of you might not understand how to draw the 10 commandments. So here are the ideas of how to draw. So for example, the 8th commandment said, you should not steal. So on your worksheet, you should include a drawing about each commandment. And if you're not sure how to draw a picture for 8th commandment, then you can have a look at this and have an idea. Oh, okay, this is how we do. And then maybe you can't move on from there. And this is another visual representation. Once again, I'm just giving you an idea how to draw. You don't need to follow. This is just for you to have more ideas. And this is the same. So don't steal, don't murder, no other God, no idols, don't misuse God's name. So if you need more visual aid, you can always come back to this video and look at this, or all of these is available on our class blog too. And so for this one, they divided each commandment, and then it's more like a table format. However, feel free to make a poster like this. So this is somewhat divided, however, it's more like a one unifying picture. So if you want to do it like this is also another option. What I like about this is that it's very colorful. For your project, it's required to color your poster. I don't want you to just complete it with your pencils. I want you to make it visually attractive too, along with a good explanation. So this is a perfect example too. So let's look at the worksheet. So like I said, there are there are 2 separate worksheets that you need to complete. Always remember to write down your name. And I want you to, so let's read the instructions together. Part 1, please read Exodus 20, verse 1 through 17, and fill in the blanks using the word bank. Here is the word bank. Draw a corresponding drawing in the box below to explain each commandment. So first, you need to take out your Bible and navigate yourself to Exodus chapter 20 and read through verse 1 through 17. And after doing that, you should be able to complete both part 1 and part 2. But I'm just going to do the first example for you. So I am your God. You will have no other gods before me. So the answer is Yahweh. And on the box below, I want you to draw a drawing to explain the first commandment. So let's look at the sample and let's see how they did. So it says no other God. So you can draw something like this, not exactly the same. So I just want you to draw something that explains that God is the only God. And this is only a draft, meaning you're only drawing this to use it for your poster. So it doesn't have to be perfect. So it's only draft. And I want you to do the same for second commandment, third commandment, fourth commandment, and fifth commandment. And once you're done, that's it for your Monday homework. So I want you to work on 5 commandments per Bible homework. So this is going to be your Monday homework part 1. And on Wednesday, you're going to be working on your second worksheet, which is 6th commandment through 10th commandment. Here. And that's it for this week. And I'm going to explain more next week on how to make your poster. But as of now, that's all you need to work on. And please remember to submit your homework through Google Classroom, because I am marking and I'm also setting the deadline. And I noticed not all of you have signed up. So please remember to sign up for your Google Classroom and start turning in your homework. And once the due date is over, I'm going to be giving back your mark, so you should be able to see your score too. So I really hope you stay safe. I'm always praying for you. Please, if you have any questions, I'm always available. And I really miss you all, my 4th graders. Bye-bye.